Hi everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon trading card game video, and today we will see what I hope is a good match. I really don't know yet because I just recorded this yesterday and I'm getting to recording the narration for it today, so I haven't had a chance to actually look at these videos yet. Basically, I'm kind of doing that on purpose. First of all, that's going to be Diedrich on right, also known as Ace567. I will have a link to his channel in the description, and on the left is a player named Todd. Now, I do this on purpose where I don't watch the matches and I don't record the audio for the matches until after they're over. Just so then it's like I am commentating a live stream or something like that. Just to get myself used to not knowing what's going to happen next so I can better describe what could happen or what each player has available to them. So right there, Diedrich is playing a really interesting deck. He's playing Landorus, Lucario, Seismitoad, and Todd, I believe, is playing a Donphan deck. As you can see there, Todd opened up with a Phanpy, Diedrich with a Landorus. Todd seems to be going first. Let's see, he has two Skylas in his hand. Those are his only supporters. That's not bad, it's just not exactly what you want on your first turn. Usually Skyla is to get something really big that you need in the middle or towards the end of the game. And the first turn, you really want to play an N or maybe, well, N is definitely the best one to use, but oh well. Looks like he played a Skyla there. I don't know what he could get right now. I'm seeing Trevenants in his deck. Donphan Trevenant is one of those surprise decks that no one really saw coming, but now everyone plays just because it's so good. I really can't explain it. How it got to be so popular. He's going to Skyla for Ultra Ball. That's definitely the best card for him to go after here, since he only has one Phanpy, and Landorus has an attack called Shout of Power. I believe it does 30 damage. Actually, you know, I have it right beside me. I'm going to take a look real quick. Furious Fist just came out less than a month ago, so I'm not familiar with how most of these cards work at all. Landorus, Shout of Power does 20 and attach a basic energy from your discard pile to one of your benched Pokemon. So that does 20. Phanpy, I believe, has 80 HP. So it's in no danger of being knocked out in one hit, but he needs more basics out right now because, say, Landorus, Muscle Band, Strong Energy, all of a sudden that's doing 60. Then a Laser Verbank, and that's the knockout on Phanpy. Very unlikely that would happen, but it's still possible. It's possible now to basically lose on your opponent's first turn if you go first. That's really amazing that we're in a format where you could deal probably 100 damage if you want. But anyway, he Ultra Balled for a Phantump, attached a Strong Energy to Phanpy, and he will pass. Diedrich plays Town Map there. Looks like there's nothing really big in his prize pile, so looks like he's in a pretty good position. He has Karina in his hand. I would definitely go after that myself, and that's what he does. I don't know what he would go after. He needs to get a fighting Pokemon first. Landorus EX is the obvious choice. Then he's actually going to Professor's Letter. That's not a bad idea because he doesn't have any energy in his hand. He's going to get 2 fighting energy. Now, unfortunately, he cannot attach a Strong Energy for his turn, meaning all of his fighting Pokemon cannot do an extra 20 damage, but that's fine. Right now, he's probably just mostly interested in just attacking, period. Because if you don't have the Strong Energy, there's really no way to get it outside of Computer Search or playing a supporter. And his supporter there was Karina, and by playing a supporter, I mean he'd have to play either N or Professor Juniper, and he didn't, so long story short, he is probably just going to have to, he does have a Hypnotoxic Laser in hand, I think. Yeah, he does. He's going to play his Computer Search first, though. He's going to discard both of those energies. Interesting. He might, yeah, he's going to get the Strong Energy. It's going to just show it to his opponent. With Computer Search, you do not have to show your card to your opponent that you get. It's one of the only cards that you don't have to show to your opponent. He's going to attach it, interestingly, to the benched Landorus EX and attach a Muscle Band. He could play the laser here just to put 10 damage on that Phanpy. Every damage counter counts. But he's not going to. He's just going to pass. And let's see. Todd drew a Sigilif, which he will bench. That's a beautiful, shiny Sigilif from Plasma Freeze. He's going to play a Skyla there. His deck is just off camera. If I were him, I would... I don't know. How many cards does he have in his hand? Honestly, if I were him, I'd probably go for an N for next turn. But he could go for a Donphan. Or, I'm sorry, he could go for an Ultra Ball to get Donphan. I think I saw him eyeing a Pokemon Fan Club. That wouldn't get a Donphan, it only gets basic Pokemon. He could Ultra Ball and get the Donphan just to start doing damage, but I believe he only has 2 other cards in his hand. He played the Ultra Ball, and then he's going to get the Donphan. I think Dietrich's pointing out he has to discard 2 cards from his hand. He's like, yeah, I did, and so... Floatstone and Starling Megaphone. Floatstone really, that's going to hurt a lot to discard. You really need Floatstone on the Trevenant in order to keep the lockup. He will simply evolve into Donphan. He's going to Spinning Turn for a hefty 60 damage because of the strong energy, and he's going to promote his Sigilif. That's a really smart play. His Phantump is not evolved yet, so there's no item lock. And now if Dietrich wants to attack at all, he needs to attach to this Landorus, because if he were just to retreat into the bench Landorus, he could deal 30 to the bench, but what's the point in that? This Sigilif is just going to be a big pain for Dietrich. Dietrich played Karina there. I wonder what fighting Pokemon he's going to get. He could get Lucario, Landorus EX, he could get Hawlucha if he wants, although... usually in Donphan decks, there are no EXs, so Hawlucha will be absolutely useless here, except for free retreat, and that's not a reason to get a Pokemon. He's going to get his Full Art Lucario EX, amazingly, the one card I'm still missing from my Furious Fist set. I arranged for a trade for one, but the guy never responded after we finalized it, so I'm still missing it. Just throwing that out there, but anyway, he's going to get a Muscle Band. Interesting. In his defense, I don't know what I would have gotten. I have not played this deck enough. I've not seen it played enough to really know what kind of cards work best. I played a Seismitoad deck this match, so I did face Dietrich. I believe I recorded our match, so anyway. He's going to attach a Fighting Energy and a Muscle Band to the Landorus. Unfortunately, not a strong energy, but oh well. He's going to play his Hypnotoxic Laser. And then he's just going to use Shout of Power for 40, 50 after Poison. He's going to attach one of those basic Fighting Energy from the discard pile to Lucario. And, ouch. Todd's top deck was a Lysander. So that Ultra Ball last turn made him have to discard his entire hand, which means from here on out he's going to have to rely on a top deck or hope Dietrich plays an N. And Dietrich, if he's smart, will not play an N no matter what. Dietrich's going to Skyla here. He's going to get Switch. That's very smart. Now, basically, Todd just wasted a supporter. And Dietrich is going to get the knockout on the Sigilif here. And Todd's going to have to hope that he gets a Trevenant somehow. Because if he doesn't, then he's going to Spinning Turn, knock out this Landorus, but then he's going to Spinning Turn into his Phantom, which... is just going to be an easy prize for Dietrich. And there was the Shout of Power, and Dietrich got a Fighting out of his prizes. Todd did get a Floatstone. That will come in handy if he had a Trevenant, but he doesn't, so that's unfortunate. He's going to attach it to Phantom, then Spinning Turn, knock out the Landorus. He really needs to hope for something amazing off his prize. Well, Strong Energy is kind of amazing. It deals an extra 20 for fighting Pokemon, but that will not help him out. Now this Lucario, oh man, one more energy and it's able to use its third move. I forgot what its third move is. The first move is Missile Jab, second is Corkscrew Punch, third is Somersault Kick. But he could, really, that Phantump is it resistant to fighting? I don't know. I'm so glad I have my binder here with me with all the cards. It is resistant to fighting, so Lucario did not have a strong energy, so he had to actually use somersault kick to knock out that Phantom. Now we see a Professor Juniper there after a spitting turn from Todd, and that Juniper, let's see, Donphan has 130 HP. Lucario right now is dealing 100 damage with somersault kick. Diedrich could play that laser, but he would need the laser and a Burbank City Gym in order to knock out this Donphan in one hit from Lucario. Maybe that isn't the best idea. Maybe he wants to do 60 or something. I don't know, but it looks like he's actually going to use... Oh yeah, he's going to use... No, there we go. We're going to see the somersault kick. And Todd got the bicycle. He's going to play that. Finally, he has 4 cards in his hand, including another Phantom. He's going to play bicycle again. And he could attach the silver bangle to Donphan. Then the Donphan would be dealing out... How much damage? 90? Maybe? Not enough to knock out the Lucario, but every little bit counts, I guess. Let's see. Well, he will do that to knock out, or to put 90 damage on Lucario. It's only 20 HP away from getting knocked out. So close, but so far away. Diedrich top decked a Landorus EX, I believe. He's going to bench... No, he's going to attach the Float Stone, retreat into Landorus. That's very smart. Now, Landorus can Hammerhead for 10? No, for 50. He's going to... Well, I believe that Hammerhead did 50 regardless of the laser, and then 30 to the Donphan, which is enough to knock it out. So, Diedrich just won the game. That was a very quick game, and I'm just going to warn you guys, I didn't record the best games of the day, but there's no way to really know how the games are going to turn out when you set up the camera to record. So, in this case, it was very one-sided. Todd had a horrible draw basically the whole game. Diedrich just got really... he got set up really fast, and that's the first match. So I'm going to have more videos coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. Thanks everyone for watching.